Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Gus Alfieri was an all-city guard at St. Francis Prep. He developed a love for the game at his local parish, St. Cecilia's in Greenpoint, and in the playground courts around the city. In the 1950s, Gus found his two great loves on the court, basketball and his adoring wife, Janet. In 1955, Gus enrolled as a history and English major at St. John's. This scholar-athlete found a home in the library, developing a great love for literature and history. As a player, Gus was a smart, aggressive guard who was a coach on the floor, driving his team. Along with other titans of their time, teammates Alan Seiden, Lou Rothell, Tony Jackson, and Dick Enger, Gus led his 1959 team to the NIT championship. His two-hand set shot and forceful drives to the basket were the hallmark of his play. He was honored to play his home games at Madison Square Garden and to play for Hall of Fame coaches Joe Lapchick and Lou Carnesecca. His St. John's education and their mentorship would be the guiding force to the success Gus would have later in all facets of his personal and professional life. After beginning his career as a teacher and coach at Hicksville High School, Gus was hired to coach the Friars of St. Anthony's in Smithtown, Long Island in 1968. Coach Carnesecca famously asked Gus, referring to Suffolk County, if they, quote, still play with a square ball out there. His teams mirrored their coach's personality, aggressive and determined. His 3-hour practices were legendary, as were his practice note cards, the ones he wrote before every practice and has kept to this day. His teams won over 300 games, including a 49-game win streak, 4 Catholic League championships, and 2 New York State titles in 1974 and 1979. Truly a Herculean effort. In the summer of 1969, the first All-American basketball camp was held at St. Anthony's High School with immediate and generational success. The first of its kind in Suffolk, and now the longest-running basketball day camp, proudly still being run by Gus and his son Ron. This has become a true family business that the Alfieri children and grandchildren will always hold dear in their childhood memories. The camp has become a gold standard in the sports camp world. Thousands of attendees have come from across the country, some internationally, and from every corner of Long Island. Featuring the very best of basketball lecturers, this camp not only focuses on the physical, but also on the motivational importance that lives alongside inspiring kids through basketball. Coach Lou Carnesecca visited often in those early days, and present St. John's head coach Rick Pitino also coached the summer at the camp. Basketball royalty came through the camp, from NBA stars Julius Erving, Rick Barry, and Calvin Murphy, to star coaches such as Rolly Massimino, Jim Valvano, and Hubie Brown. But the foundation of the camp was always Gus's daily, individual instruction station, which he still runs 55 summers later. In addition to this great honor, Gus's contribution to basketball has been recognized by the New York City Basketball Hall of Fame and St. Anthony's High School, who put Gus in their Hall of Fame and named their basketball court after him in 2016. Gus has written 2 acclaimed books, the first being the biography of St. John's great Joe Lapchick, and the second a memoir documenting his 1974 New York State championship winning team. The Lapchick biography was the inspiration for the Lapchick Character Award, a prestigious award that has been given to leaders in basketball since 2008. His greatest legacy and accomplishment he's ever had, however, is his family. Gus and Janet, his wife of 63 years, raised their 4 children in Smithtown. His children and 9 grandchildren are honored to celebrate their patriarch being inducted into the St. John's University Hall of Fame.